Still hits the stage and nobody has a question about amateur wrestling in the Barrie area. Nobody watches Barrie wrestling. For real? Fuck. You guys like cats? Yeah? I like cats, man. Cats are my fucking shit. But dogs are better. Right? I like cats, but dogs are better. Because I have an awesome fucking cat, man. I have an awesome cat. Her name's Lorelei. She's amazing, but it's because she's just like a dog. And like, if I get treats, she'll sit like a fucking dog. I'm like, you want this treat? If I turn on the tap, she likes to drink the water from the tap. It's amazing. On some stripper cat shit, like she's eating pussy, licking the fucking, it's awesome, right? And she'll sit and like, she'll like run to the door when I come home, and my buddies are like, that's an awesome cat. She's just like a dog, and that's why dogs are better, because nobody's ever had a fucking dog and been like, yo, my dog Spot, best dog in the world, man, just like a cat. He's just like a cat. Look at him, he's lying there, doesn't give a fuck about anybody else. Watch him, he's gonna puke. He's gonna puke, who's gonna clean it up? I am. He's just like a cat. He's awesome. I love that, man. Like, get my balls licked. You guys ever get your balls licked before? All the fucking time, man. 40-year-olds in the crowd that aren't gonna make fucking noise for getting their balls licked are either fucking in a midlife crisis. Really? Make some noise if you're married right now. Okay, cool. Because there's married people here right now, but they're looking at their wife like, you ain't never fucking licked my balls.
For the NXNE festival, how's exciting is that for you?
It's pretty exciting, yeah, it's cool, man, you know? The shows have been good and it's fun, you know?
Do you do it often at all, or do you just...
North by Northeast, or just shows together? This is my first time doing North by Northeast. This is my second show, and this is my last show that I'll do for Northeast by Northeast this year. And yeah, hopefully I get to do it next year, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Now, so when it comes to comedy, so you've been doing the Vapor Lounge, eh? There's like a weed lounge. I know about the Vapor Lounge. I've been there before. So that's at Church and Wellesley, is it, or the what? Yeah, that's the one, eh? Yeah, there's one at Yonge and Wellesley that opened like 6 years ago, and then I host one every Monday that just opened about a year ago called Vape on the Lake. So I host that every Monday. Okay, so from Barrie, Rogers Television, eh? So, wow, I've worked for Rogers Television, so I understand. I used to do the Oshawa Generals for their hockey. So, did you really do a cable show? Like, what was that all about? No. Literally what that was the audience wasn't very good at the start of the show tonight, right? So I felt like I was gonna bomb like hard when I went on stage. So I figured that when I have a show like that where I'm gonna bomb, it's like at the end of the day I just want to have fun, right? So if I went on stage and just did my material and the material bombed, then whatever. So I figured, I'm like, you know what? Instead of doing material, I'm gonna go up and pretend to be a wrestler. And that'll be fun. And if that bombs, that's still fun for my friends who are watching or whatever. So I went up and I did that, and then I don't know, I started to feel the audience when I did that, and I was like, all right, you know what? And then I just did a bit of material and stuff and just had fun, you know? So, and when it comes to wrestling, though, like, is that your muse as well? Do you like wrestling? WWF? No, I don't watch any wrestling or any. You don't like The Rock? None of that. When I was young, I played wrestling video games on Sega Genesis, and that's about it, you know? Yeah. So where do you get your interest? Where do you get your jokes? Where do you what's your muse? Is it a particular person, or is it just comedy, television, you know, the web, or YouTube? A lot of sex, that's for sure. Like a lot of sex and drugs. Yeah. Literally that's sex, drugs, and rock and roll, you know? Listen to music, have sex, do drugs, and that's pretty much, I have 2 hours of material on that right there. So I got to ask you this question too. So as a young artist, because in my generation it was a lot different than now, do you find technology really helps you out, type of like raising your own fan base right now, than compared to like in the olden age? Yeah, man, like crazy. Yeah. Like crazy. I even thought, like, when I do a show, people ask me on Facebook, first of all, can you come do this show? I'll pay you this much. Cool. I write yeah on Facebook, and I go and I do the show. And all I need is the address, and I'll find the address on Google Maps, and I'll find that show. And it hit me the other day when I did that. I had like 3 shows like that in a week, and I went like, back in the day, like 15 years ago, how are these guys, like, they had to pull out a map and find out where they're going to go. There was no Google Maps. No one was asking them on Facebook. Someone had to find their phone number and randomly call them and say, hey, you want to do, like, technology has changed. And furthermore, Louis C.K. just released a special for $5 like last year, and a plethora of comics have been doing that stuff, and that's amazing. And so many good comedians who would never be allowed because of how crude they are to be on Comedy Central, or never be allowed to ever, are blowing up on the internet right now
because of the internet. And right now, I'm telling you, like in the next 5 years, stand-up comedy is going to be something that we've never seen ever. We've never seen stand-up go to the point that it's going to go in the next 5 years.
It's going to become more real, I guess, as far as comedians.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It's not. There's something that works on TV, but stand-up, like what works on TV is 25% of what people like about stand-up, and the other 75% is stuff that works in dingy basements and works and just it's good. And that, thanks to the internet, is about to blow up. And like, you know, so yeah, you know, it's.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, because what he's saying is absolutely true right now. Technology is really revolutionizing. But on another note, now this time to pitch it. So when's your next performance? What's your website? What's your Facebook? What's your Twitter? Go for it, man.
Okay, well, every Monday I'll be at Vape on the Lake. That's at 2985 Lakeshore Boulevard West. That's my show. I do a new 30 minutes there every week. So, I mean, I literally do a new 30 minutes and I'm high as a fucking kite. So it's real stuff. And my Twitter is at I am Paul Thompson. My website is iampaulthompson.com. And that's it. Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude, thanks so much, man. And another question, just on a side note for my documentary on Jesus Meets the Gay Man. What do you think Jesus would say to a gay person today? Like, let's say he came back today and he saw a gay person, like being wise that he is and the whole shit and all that. What do you think he would say to a gay person?
He'd have love. He'd have love in his heart, man. I think that the religion hates the gay people, but it's like if Jesus is real, he doesn't hate anybody, you know what I mean? Like the whole story of Jesus is that he died to sacrifice his life for everybody. And if Jesus hated gay people, he wouldn't be hanging on that cross, because he'd be like, I'm not hanging on my cross for some fucking queer, you know what I mean? So like he obviously loves gay people, he loves everybody, and yeah, I guarantee if Jesus saw a gay person, he'd just take him in like a brother, you know?
So would you think that Jesus would be the ultimate hippie?
I think he would be the ultimate hippie, man. I think Jesus would smoke weed with me all day.
So cool. Thanks, bud. I really appreciate it, man. That was awesome. Great.
Small towns where they're like, I'm like, why? Why do you hate gay people? It's like, yo, we all fucking play hockey, bud. I'm like, really? That makes you hate gay people? Seeing 18 dicks every day in the dressing room, and now you hate gay people? But I got friends who hate gay people too, man. And you too can change that. Somebody in here might hate gay people. I'm not asking you your beliefs, your rights, okay? But if you hate gay people, type in on McDonald's or on YouTube, McDonald's gay fight, and your respect for gay people will go through the roof. I'm telling you, somebody who hates gay people, this video, you see the video start and the guy's going boom, 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 and you're like, there's no way that that guy's gay. And right when you think that, he knocks the guy out, and you're like, that guy couldn't be gay, but he knocks him out and goes, woo! And starts kicking a junior chicken and raining the lettuce from the junior chicken, and he takes chicken McNuggets and throws it on the guy's face. I'm like, holy fuck, man. And he's running around, and the guy gets knocked out. I don't know if you've ever been knocked out before, but I'm a pro wrestler in the Durham region of Barrie, so I've been knocked out many times. You can see it on Channel 22.
DDP Studios Incorporated. We make thinking fun.